The wind howls through the trees. The full moon casts long shadows on the isolated cabin. The forest is unnervingly silent. John Bell, an older man with a weathered face, sits by the fireplace, reading a book. His wife, Lucy Bell, sews by the hearth. The children, Betsy and Richard, sit at the table, whispering quietly. "John, it's quiet tonight. Too quiet. Lucy, the wind's been still all day. Something feels off." The door creaks, as if responding to Lucy's words. Betsy glances toward the door. A faint knock is heard. It's not a knock that someone would make to enter. It's more of a tapping, like something on wood. "Betsy, did you hear that?" "Richard, it's probably just a squirrel." Betsy gets up and walks toward the door, peering through the cracks. "Betsy, there's no one there." "John, who's there? Show yourself." A long, eerie silence follows. "Lucy, John, maybe it's time we head to bed. It's late." Suddenly, the door slams open, despite no one being there. The family jumps back in shock. A gust of cold wind rushes in, rattling the windows. "John, what in God's name?" "Betsy, it's her. It's the witch." "Richard, don't be foolish, Betsy. There's no such thing." "John, enough." "Richard, we're staying inside tonight. No more of this." The wind dies as quickly as it came. But the silence feels heavier now. Later that evening, the family is gathered in the main room. John sits with his rifle in hand, his eyes darting nervously. Lucy tries to settle the children, but the tension is palpable. Suddenly, a low growl emanates from the darkness of the room. It's a guttural, almost animalistic sound. "Lucy, what was that?" "John, stay close. Whatever this is, it's not natural." The growl intensifies, now accompanied by whispers, disembodied voices echoing around the room, too many to make out clearly. "Betsy, she's here. I can hear her. She's whispering my name." "Richard, this is madness. There's nothing here." Suddenly, the door flies open again with a violent force, the candle flames flickering and casting long, sinister shadows. Betsy gasps in terror. "Betsy, no, no, stay away from me." The room grows colder. An unseen presence seems to push through the air, vibrating with malevolence. A figure, transparent and flickering, begins to materialize in the center of the room. A female form, draped in dark, flowing garments, her face obscured by shadows. "John, show yourself. What do you want from us?" The figure steps forward, and with each movement, the room grows colder, the lights dimming. "Bell Witch, I am the voice in the night, the breath in the wind, and I have come for you, Bell." The figure steps into the light, revealing a twisted face, its features contorted into a horrifying grin, eyes glowing a deep black. "Lucy, please, leave us be. We've done no harm." "Bell Witch, no harm? The harm is in your blood, in your hearts. I am your curse. I have been with you all along." The sound of eerie, mocking laughter fills the room, echoing around the walls. "Betsy, get away. Get away from me." The figure floats closer, reaching toward Betsy. Her face distorts into something almost unrecognizable, a grotesque mockery of a human being. "John, no." In a flash, John lunges forward, rifle aimed, but the witch vanishes before his eyes. The cold disappears, leaving an unsettling silence. The room is still. John, Lucy, Richard, and Betsy sit in the dim light of the fire, visibly shaken. The wind outside picks up again, howling through the trees. John the first don't know how much more we can take. Lucy, she said she was a curse. John, do you think it's true? Is she really part of our fate? Betsy, she said, she's been with us all along. Suddenly, the door creaks open once more, this time with no wind. John, what is it now? Out of the shadows, a voice whispers, chilling and cold. Bell Witch, you cannot escape me. I will be here, forever. But this time, the voice seems different. There's hesitation, almost like uncertainty. The family waits in breathless silence. Suddenly, there's a flicker of light, bright and warm, almost blinding. The witch's form begins to waver. John, no, you don't own us. Lucy, we won't give in. You can't have us. The room seems to pulse with energy. The Bell family stands together, united. Betsy, trembling, steps forward. Betsy, leave us in peace. We forgive you. You are not our curse anymore. The witch shudders, as if struck by her words. For the first time, the figure seems to recoil, its monstrous grin fading, replaced by something like pain. Bell Witch, I am sorry. With a final, chilling gust of wind, the Bell Witch vanishes completely, leaving only the warm light of the hearth behind. The silence is broken by the sound of the wind outside, but it's no longer oppressive, it's simply the wind. The first light of morning filters through the windows. The family is gathered around the breakfast table, quietly eating, their faces still pale but relieved. The air feels lighter, the atmosphere no longer thick with fear. John, we've survived this. We've conquered it. Lucy, we did. Together. Betsy, she's gone. I feel free. Richard, it's over, isn't it? She won't come back? John, no. It's over. The curse is lifted. The family sits together, their unity stronger than ever. Outside, the sun rises over the Tennessee hills, and the air is calm and peaceful. The sun sets, casting warm golden hues across the Queen Mary as it rests peacefully in the harbor. The lights of the ship twinkle on, creating a magical atmosphere. A group of 4 friends, Ben, Sarah, Mike, and Lily, are seen walking toward the ship, excited and smiling. Ben, I can't believe we're actually staying here tonight. The Queen Mary is legendary. Sarah, I've heard it's haunted, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Who wouldn't want to spend the night on a historic ocean liner? Mike, right? This place is beautiful. If there are ghosts, I'm sure they're friendly. Lily, if they are, I'll offer them some tea. Maybe that'll win them over. They all laugh and head into the lobby, marveling at the grandeur of the ship's interior, elegant wooden floors, vintage decor, and ornate chandeliers. The atmosphere is welcoming, and the ship feels alive with history. The group explores the ship, enjoying the surroundings. They laugh as they walk through the grand ballroom, peeking into rooms, and admiring the architecture. As they approach the famous first-class pool, they pause in awe at its beauty. Sarah, this place is like a time capsule. I can almost imagine how glamorous it must have been back in its heyday. Mike, it's just missing a jazz band and a few guests in tuxedos. Where are the ghosts when you need them? As they approach the pool, a soft breeze stirs, and they all hear the faint sound of a piano playing a gentle tune from afar. The group freezes, unsure if it's real or their imagination. Lily, did you guys hear that? It's so peaceful. They exchange curious glances before moving toward the sound of the music, which seems to be coming from the upper deck. The group makes their way upstairs, following the sound of the piano. As they round a corner, they come across a small, hidden lounge area. An old grand piano sits against the wall, and sitting at the keys is a woman, dressed in an elegant, vintage gown. She smiles warmly as they approach. Ghost woman, opening parenthesis. Welcome aboard, I hope you enjoy the music. The group is taken aback at first but quickly realizes the woman's presence is serene, not frightening. Sarah, opening parenthesis. You're the pianist? You're playing beautifully. Ghost woman, nodding. Thank you. I've been playing here for many years, long after the guests left. Music is my way of keeping the ship alive. It's my joy to share it with visitors like you. Ben, that's amazing. It's like we've stepped into a different time. The woman stands and gestures toward the piano seat. Ghost woman, would you like to play? The music here is for everyone to enjoy. Lily's eyes light up, and with a slight hesitation, she sits down at the piano and plays a simple, joyful tune. The group gathers around, smiling as the soft music fills the room. The atmosphere is peaceful, and the air feels lighter than before. Later, the group sits in the lounge, chatting and sipping drinks, laughing together as if they've known each other forever. The ghostly pianist, now appearing less like a haunting spirit and more like a kind soul, watches them with a content smile. Mike, opening parenthesis. To new friends and unforgettable nights. I think this is one for the books. Lily, opening parenthesis. Thank you for the music. It's truly magical. Ghost woman, opening parenthesis. You're very welcome. This ship has so much history, but the best part is the memories made. I'm glad you're all making your own tonight. As the night goes on, the group continues to explore the ship, enjoying the quiet beauty of the Queen Mary. They walk along the deck, laughing and joking, as the gentle sounds of the ocean and the ship's creaking fill the air. A soft, peaceful energy surrounds them. As they stand at the edge of the deck, looking out over the calm water, the view is serene and timeless. The soft sounds of the piano can be heard in the distance, carrying on the wind, as the group's laughter fades into the night. Ben, I think I've found my new favorite place. The ship rests quietly in the harbor, glowing under the moonlight, peaceful and full of memories. The sounds of the piano linger in the air, soft and sweet, as the night continues to unfold.